We're live. Let us know if you can see us and hear us.
Practicing the warm weather.
How cold is it over there?
43 degrees.
Yeah, it's 56 here now.
We
I
get
think.
I think we got another day of this. Let me check real quick because I am curious. We have another day of this, and then it's going to drop. No, 2 more days actually.
Actually, it's 58.
No, Thursday we're going down to 34. Friday down to 27. Saturday down to 26. Those are evening temperatures now, and then we'll be that way for over a week. It looks like the warmest we'll get will be um, Thursday, the 5th of December, will be 33.
Wow.
Yeah,
El Senor,
wow.
I have him on my roster for my fantasy league team. Got me like 40
El,
something points.
El Senor,
Yep, El Senor Barbecue.
El
Take one bar.
Senor. What's up, Googie? Again, El Senor, El Senor.
Say what you said right before we went live.
Si,
The whole sentence.
Senor. Si, Senor.
You sound like Speedy Gonzalez' cousin.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite cartoons.
Oh,
Pepe Le Pew and Si, Senor. I mean, I got a video. What's up, NBL? The Moose, I think I said hello to you already, buddy.
hello everybody, all seven of you. Yeah, Speedy's cousin, Slowpoke
So this
Rodriguez.
is what I was. I don't know if it's going to turn out or not. One of them, I dropped the damn phone.
Yeah.
Um, so I went today after I had about 4 or 5 hours of work today, and I had I'm stocking this tank, so I want to hit all these PetSmarts and Petco's. What's up, Christopher? In the area, and see if they've got something different. So today, because I don't have any algae eaters in theirs, I picked up a couple. They weren't really what I wanted. So do you want to put the Fish Talk banner up one time?
Sure. Why not? Let's start.
Oh, I can actually do that on my end, can I? Oh, I don't know what's what though.
It's right here. It's right here.
There you go. Koi Talk comments. So I started hitting I've been hitting these different shops. I'm gonna go to another one tomorrow after work that I haven't hit yet. But and I picked up this place. The whole reason why I even started this other tank is you gonna leave it up there?
Oh, I thought you got to turn off. But I just renamed it to Koi Talk, so you can actually find it easier.
Okay. It just everything said the same. So
Yeah.
anyhow, I went up there and we're going to get a couple of algae eaters because
You know
if
what?
it being introducing,
This is funnier.
huh?
This is
What's
funnier.
that?
This is funnier.
Okay.
All right, never mind.
So when I went back to, I introduced this new wood and it's getting what they call, what's up, Russ? Getting a biofilm on it, which is like this white fuzzy stuff. And it's
Mhm.
great. Some fish like it and all that. That's what prompted me, reminded me to get algae eaters. But anyway, they had clear shrimp called ghost shrimp.
Right.
And they're not really desirable at all because they're clear. I mean, you can't see them in the tanks.
Yeah.
So I managed to take a couple of videos just a few minutes ago with a magnifying glass,
Biggie
and I
Five.
and
There
I'm
you
going to share it with y'all. Look down near the bottom. It's in two white stones.
go. Yeah. It's there. It's in the bottom. Push play. Yep, he's right there.
Yep. So that's what they call a ghost freshwater ghost shrimp. So I want to get different colors of them, but I'm trying. What I'm doing, I got one more video. This one I caught in flight, but this is when I dropped the phone. Boom. I wonder how Lance got so good at videoing. So this is with, come on, Lance. I don't want to see me doing all that. Damn it. So ain't no sense even showing that video because there's nothing. There's like 2 seconds before I drop the phone. But anyhow, that was my fun. First look, I thought it was a Rice Krispie treat. So it's it's like a stepping stone. So I put this ghost shrimp in there just to see if it likes the conditions of the tank because shrimp could be a little finicky. So and they were 79 cents each. The next step is $5 each. So I bought five at 79 cents a piece and just see how to do it. Thank you, NBL. Just see how they take off. They start trying to molt, freaking them out. Yeah. So it's I thought I was being cool. Isn't that what everybody does? They leave the tags on their hats these days. Yep. See, I'm cool.
Oh, and
And that would be back in the day, right?
yeah, that's California like surfer dude or skater dude type of thing.
So that was my evening. A little bit of it. Then I got a call. Needs it back tomorrow. Lady needs a hot water tank replaced. So off to
And
work again.
an extra $200 just because.
Yeah. Leave it to Beaver Day. That's right. You're so cool. We
Not
call you
Gomer
cool.
Pyle. What's the other guy? The other mechanic, not Gomer Pyle, but the other guy on
Not
on on the Andy Griffin show. There was two.
Barney Fife.
No, it was another mechanic with
Goober. No.
I think that was his name. But he would roll his head up like almost like a taco, like almost all the way up.
Yeah. God, what was his name?
Smokey. I mean, Russ is saying Goober.
Goober is what I said, but I don't. Whatever reason, it just don't sound right.
Simon, you had a visitor that shared my last name. What was the first name? I have no idea what.
Oh no, Des, that was me. When I'm guest hosting, I'm too lazy to start tapping on my phone sitting right here beside me. I'll just use a laptop, and when I use a laptop, it shows the comment as "Yes, I can barbecue." But it was in a comment in my video. A young lady was in there, left a comment, and she shares the same last name as Des. She resembles Des, so I'm going to say that must be family. Okay, all right, guys, let's go, you guys. Goober, I think it might be Goober. Plec, Plecatomomus for a cleaner.
I have
I'm
no
just
idea.
sort of reaching into those. Some of them catfish, man, they're like $15 a piece, and you got to buy 6 of them. I'm like, Shh.
Why you got to buy one?
Because one, the tank's 55 gallon, and they apparently do better in what they call schools, like groups.
Right.
So that's what I'm finding out. But I found a little bit here, a little bit there. But I'll wait. I'm a procrastinator on some things. the tank is fine. I know I need to do it. And these little algae eaters I got this evening, they were only I think $5, $3 a piece, and I only picked up two. Mine grew. No, I don't want nothing that big. I was at Petco, and I saw this. There's this flat rock leaning up against the back of the tank, but it was at an angle, and I didn't pay attention to the rock really. In fact, I kept seeing this silver thing shoot out like that. It kept doing that, and after about the third or fourth time, I said, "That's a damn fish head. Why is it just doing that? Why is it just? It's like peekaboo, playing peekaboo." And then one about the sixth or seventh time I watched them, it went out far enough, and it was one of those little aquarium frogs that got a fish and had a fish in its mouth, and it kept trying to tuck it back in behind the rock where it was eating it. I said, "Damn!" I said, I couldn't figure out why it was jerking back and forth like that. Prairie dogging. Oh man, here we go.
Don't start that.
Here we go. So who won Al's contest? What was it? Seasonings or something he was giving away?
Yeah, those chip flavored seasonings that he bought from Mexico.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail when I went to jump on the live here 30 minutes early, and I said, "Let me go back start doing my research again." So
yeah. That's one.
Oh, Des won it. Sweet. So was that your daughter, Des? I had to go back. I don't remember the first name.
They left a comment on your video.
Yeah, that's a comment on one of my videos. What was the first name? I don't remember the first name. I could probably find out, but I don't remember what video it was on. If it was Adriana, it was my daughter. It may have been Adriana. I don't want to say for sure, but it may have been.
You can probably click on Studio and go to filter the comments that you haven't responded to. It should be there.
Adriana. She resembled Des too, and I saw the last name. This has got to be it. Oh, okay. She's a cute girl. Sup, David? Long time no see. David.
David. Who is David?
Who is David? The Moose?
No. Is it David Hernandez?
David Moose?
Yeah, David's here.
Abadio. What's up, my friend? Daniel's here? Or David?
No, I did not play it. I want to mess around with it a little bit more, and then I'll have it on there.
Yeah, he is here. What's up, David? You slipped in, buddy. David Hernandez. Hernandez. The H is silent.
Hernandez.
Hyman. That's what blew me away. Yeah, I'm always afraid to call Barrio by his name because I know I'm going to screw it up. Salutes. So what happened to the first link? What happened to your first link? I saw it was 9:30 then, Hyman. I saw it was 9:30 then, but when you sent me a text about the second link works, I said, well, maybe you changed the time.
Well, when I went to double check that I sent you the email, the email went through, but it didn't look like the link for StreamYard. Like the live, it just looked like a link to StreamYard in general, not to a live.
Yeah.
So what I did, I just resent you the link.
The Moose, David Moose, is telling me to stop.
Oh yeah, stop yawning. Go get some coffee or something.
My oh, stop yawning. Okay. Did I say hello to Bat?
Probably.
George. Hello. Yep. Missed him, I think. My
805
sister. 805 what?
changed his number. So
Yeah, I updated my phone today.
okay.
Actually, actually, just an hour ago, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I sent him a text earlier just to get his phone number saved on mine, and then make sure that he had my contact.
What's the weather like in San Antonio, Simon? Finally getting.
15 9, cloudy and humid, windy
I got a little space heater running right in front of my toes right now.
already.
Yeah, it's cold in this shop.
I'll tell you, I didn't get cold, so it was like 20 degrees.
No, I don't. I don't like cold weather. Well, I. It's weird. I just said that because this morning when I woke up to take my morning tinkle, uh, my wife came in the bedroom because she gets up before me,
We're not
and
into poop talk.
I'm back under the covers. I thought you were up. I said I was. I said, but all these heavy covers were feeling really good, so I crawled back underneath the covers. And I was laying there. I said, I was so comfortable. I said, cold weather's not that bad. And then I just said the opposite just now. But Buzz, Simon, I George live last night with David
And
and
but
Jamie.
I in the chat. How do I do that next time through? Were you on a laptop or on your phone?
I think he uses his phone, don't he? The poo
Yeah,
talk. Button poo. It was P. Oh, it was a
close,
P.
close enough.
See, Christy, I might have the same stuff, uh, same issues with as Christy did. But the turkey, I'm worried my turkey's going to thaw out in time.
I just bought mine today, so I left it out on the table. It's still
Yeah,
rock hard. So later tonight, I'm gonna check it and put it in the refrigerator.
yeah. I put it in the fridge yesterday. Yesterday, so it's been there yesterday and today and tomorrow. It'll be close.
Yeah, I'll check it after the live, see how it is. I might just stick it back in the refrigerator.
I'm seriously thinking about doing what I've read before. I'm just so afraid to because it's like it's Thanksgiving dinner, and I've been known to screw up a turkey. Uh, I deep fried a turkey, and I swore, I said, "Man, pickling spice in this peanut oil and deep frying that turkey in this pickling spice was going to be so good." It was the worst damn thing I ever did in my life.
So you're not the only one that's done pickling spices for a brine. And but I want to know why y'all want your turkey to taste like a pickle.
Well, it's not really a pickle. It's sort of a, I guess, a savory. I don't know how you describe it. It's not a pickle flavoring, but took it my 5 days to thaw. Wow.
Yeah. I have a 15 pounder that I bought, so
Yeah,
we've
this
had
one
it.
ain't that big.
I should have bought it yesterday.
Yeah, this ain't nowhere near that big. It's just for the wife and I. But anyhow, I think what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to brine it
Yeah,
in apple juice. So, Alan, I'm going to brine this one in an apple juice. It's already been brined from the store. But I'm gonna. I don't know that I'll put it any more brine, salt brine, but I am gonna put in the apple juice and just to see how it goes. What's up, Rick?
Hey, Rick.
Just to see how it goes. Try it. And it's like if I screw it up, it's just the wife and I'll have some nasty turkey sandwiches for the next 2 weeks. But
Uh, so I'm sticking with basic Thanksgiving Day herbs and spices for my turkey. So
well, yeah, maybe I should put some. I didn't realize that. I just thought if it would. Um, would you send him the link? I just thought that it would be something that it would take on its own with there already be salt in it. But I also want to do a spatchcock rotisserie is what I was thinking about doing with this one.
hmm
But I have to make something work on the rotisserie. I don't have one of them baskets, so I'm just going to use my rotisserie unit with some kebab forks and
yeah.
fix them to the spit forks. What's up, Mr. Wepner?
So why isn't that working?
That's what I'm going to try.
So here,
Here come the judge. Here come the judge. Here come the judge. You ever watch Flip Wilson show? All you youngins
never heard of it.
never heard of the Flip Wilson show.
If I was in the '70s, yeah, I wasn't alive. Excuse me, if I was in the '60s, I wasn't alive.
Your mom and daddy didn't say, son, you need to go watch Flip Wilson show. Geraldine, there you go. So I went to my doctor. Well, I better not because he might be listening. I disagree with the guy.
I'm sure he's listening to my YouTube channel live stream.
He has all the information he needs for both yours and my channels. And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's been on my channel before. He's into it. He's actually doing a uh, beef Wellington. Is upcoming cook.
So what you're saying is your doctor's a damn stalker, huh? Is that what
My
you're saying?
doc, yeah, I guess you could call that. I don't
You
ever
go.
grind, just spatchcock spray, binder season, dirty bird, butter. Yeah, I'll definitely baste it with butter throughout. But it's already brine. I can't stop that. But I'm gonna do the apple juice dip for a while, just to try it. Something I wanted to try. It's just my wife and I. We're gonna have two Thanksgivings. One of them will probably be next this weekend, and not quit fantasizing. Judge was my call sign in the Air Force, original People's Court. The judge Wepner. Yeah, all of them. I think isn't every one of them people on that show, Jeff? Aren't they all passed now? I think I just saw something within this year. Sometime they were saying something about that. They had all the actors had passed away. I think the blonde lawyer, I think she was the first to have gone to pass. Hojo, where is that? Oh, Joe. Turkey.
There you go. The show is yours.
Yeah. I was reading some chat and Hojo was talking about me last night.
Yeah, so talking some smack, wasn't he?
I thought we were friends.
Apparently, allegedly.
Apparently, yeah, allegedly.
Well, I didn't see it, so I didn't know.
Evening lights. Simon, happy
What's up,
Thanksgiving.
Russ?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Russ? You hippie, you.
Yeah, I was looking for a beanie to put on. I'm like, it ain't cold enough for that. I'll just now seen this laying up in there. I keep dirtying up my good caps. It's like I need to quit wearing them so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I have so many, and this one is the newest one, so it's like,
Yeah, all mine are looking pretty rough now.
Weapon there as an original. Was the original.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I was thinking when you said that, my mind went right to the show. It was called Night Court.
Nope, that's Harry, Judge Harry. What was his last name?
This ain't for motorcycle riding, Guggen. This is for welding. I used to wear these at the shipyard almost every day. I had welding caps too, but I wore these more than anything.
Judge Judy was
Yeah,
married.
I remember them shows.
Boxing ref. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Interesting.
no clue. But
Huh?
what a couple, though. What a couple.
Yeah, really. Moose. Yeah, I don't know. Never heard that one. But I know who he's talking about now. He told Judge Wepner. She was a hardy man. Good. She was no nonsense.
She still has a
Judge
show on
Judy.
TV,
Yeah, I don't watch anymore.
but
But yeah,
I think it's just called Judge Judy. No, not Judge Judy, just Judy something or other. But
any snow this season in St. Mary's? I don't know. They're calling for it. Not yet. Well, that's actually a lie. Last week we did have a brief flurry that it was actually probably less than 5 minutes long. My wife's had some where she works. She works about an hour from here.
that's 5 minutes slow would cripple San Antonio for a week.
He was a bald guy. Yeah, and I know who the I know who he is.
Bull was a bailiff.
Who was a bull?
Bull was a bailiff, and the other black lady. What was the lady's name? Not Jackie.
But the blonde lawyer, she was the first to go, and I couldn't believe she was so young.
It was Lonnie, wasn't it? Lonnie Anderson in that
No,
show.
no. Lonnie Anderson was the show. She played secretary on WKRP
Right.
in
Yeah,
Cincinnati, the radio station.
Yeah.
but I thought she played also on Night Court.
I don't remember.
Marky Post. That's who it was. That's right.
There you go.
Man, that's been a long time ago, ain't it? Them shows
Yeah.
y'all talking about, looking
Yeah.
back on.
The 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of them are gone now. I couldn't believe it. I'm pretty sure it's what even the judge. I think they're all passed. If I remember the what I had seen or something, it was this year, but probably back in the spring.
A lot of people in Happy Days are still alive.
Yeah,
It's weird. And they're older.
yeah. I think
Yeah, you don't really pay attention to how many years has passed until you look back. It's like, holy crap.
yeah,
Look at some of these movies. It seems like yesterday, you know?
Yep.
yeah. Epstein, Vinny Barbarino.
Oh, yeah.
Lance Buell.
Ooh, 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 Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Arnold Horse shit. I mean, Horseshack.
Yeah, Otter.
Mr. Couture, if Beanie Barberina doesn't. Yeah, that's how John Travolta got his start, man. That launched
Yeah.
him.
Yep. That
Well,
got him.
on after that, he was doing those Saturday Night
Yep.
Fever things.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's called you a youngin', AJ.
Yeah.
He ain't no squat, man. He his generation ate Tide Pods.
Yeah. Well, we were outside actually doing something and
Hell,
watching
AJ probably
TV.
don't even remember the Ninja Turtles. He's so young.
Oh, I bet you he does.
I don't know.
Guggen, you got the Ninja Turtles collection?
Chad was a Ninja Turtle freak, and he's 41 or 42 now. He's got about a
Les,
decade on AJ.
Les Nessman Turkey Drop. I swear I thought turkeys could
Hell,
fly.
I used to watch
Yeah,
the Ninja Turtles.
WKRP in Cincinnati. The turkey drop Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
Wild turkeys can fly. Scare the hell out of you too when they fly up.
The 90s.
Yeah, I used to watch them too. Watch their movies.
Carter Lunchbox. I
I
don't
used to use
remember
all
what
names. Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo. Then the rat was Splinter, and I'm missing one turtle.
Jeez. I ain't got none
Don,
of them.
Donatello.
I was brown bagger. I didn't have a lunchbox. Raphael. Lancelot Link. What do you want, Mata?
Raphael, that's it. Or Raphael, however you pronounce it.
Lance.
Heck,
What do you want, Mata? Isn't that what you call what her name was, Mata or something like that?
cool.
The Lancelot Link show. What's up, Sal? April.
April was hot.
What's guy's name? Don Larroquette or something like that.
John Larroquette was the lawyer on the Night Court.
Right. He was another lawyer. Yep, Lancelot Link show. Then what was the other one they had actually? No, it wasn't. Or was it? Did they also rode around those little damn buggy machines? Remember the show called The Monkeys?
Yeah.
Russ, I know. No way, Simon. If you don't remember all that, you ain't remembering The Monkeys.
You know
show.
about the Monkeys and the band. They
The
were
band.
a band too.
Right,
Yeah.
they were a band.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
I remember them well. Used to buy their music.
It used
What
to
was
be
the Banana
Sneaky when
Splits?
that
That's it. There it is, right there for the win. Banana Splits. Yo.
Did you know that the Monkeys were put together for TV? They were not really a band until they started that show. Then they made
All right.
records and actually sold them. Yeah. I
There
used
was,
to know all their names.
there was
Peter
six-
Tork.
there were several
So
bands
Mike,
that were put together like that for TV.
Yeah, Partridge Family. They're
Right.
another one.
Andy Griffith show, Rick.
Oh, I definitely watch my share of Andy. Still do when I get a chance.
ABC's lineup back in the day.
Oh, y'all were talking about Goober earlier. He was on that scene in the courthouse. He rolled that hat up, and he
Yeah.
was doing a imitation of Edgar G. Robinson. All right, you guys, come on, you guys, let's go, you guys. And old Gomer's like, he's sounding just like Edward G. Robinson, don't he? You know?
But he used to roll his hat back. Like,
Yeah. He also rolled his hat up like that too.
Yeah. That was Gilligan's Island,
Gomer did it too.
Mary Ann.
No, Marianne was referring to this Marianne right here.
Oh,
Never
But Marianne
well, she shares the name with the actress in Gilligan's Island.
Gumby. I used to get up in the morning before going to school because that's when Gumby would come on. It's still dark outside. And Mama would get us up to get ready, and I go in there and turn the TV on and watch a little bit of Gumby every morning.
Yeah. I got a silly little Gomer Pyle joke, but there's a couple women in here now. They may not appreciate it.
Oh, I know that joke.
If you want to hear the joke, stay after the live, and I'll share the link. So
Yeah, it was a surprise, surprise, surprise.
Get to hear it.
Is that the one you remember, Russ? Surprise, surprise.
Yes, sir.
Surprise,
Surprise.
surprise.
That's not my finger. Yeah,
Yeah,
that one.
that's the one.
Goma. That's not my belly button.
Surprise.
Surprise. That's not my finger.
Either. There you go. You have it all. Just a silly
Shazam.
little joke.
They can fill in the rest.
Didn't the monkey start a YouTube channel? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Somebody might have started.
No, I didn't. I had to read on. It's called The Goodfellas.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Marianne and Ginger fan. That's it.
That was funny. Davy Jones, Peter Tork, Mickey no, that was the other Mike Nesmith or something like that. And then Mickey Nolan, I think. Something like that.
Oh, here's one of the goofballs right here.
Yeah, my older brothers bought all their albums. I used to listen.
Goofball number one.
What was the name of those little buggies that they would start to show off with?
Oh God, I don't remember.
Because the Banana Splits did it, and I thought the Monkey Show rode them also. Maybe I'm wrong. They're like 6-wheel doom buggies.
It seems like I remember that, but I really don't remember.
Dolan.
Okay, not Nolan, but Dolan. Mickey Dolan. I know Davy Jones died, and
well, that's Partridge Family too. Same thing, isn't it?
What you mean?
Wasn't that another band that was started for television, but not really a band?
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Monkey Show.
No, they created that band and put them in the studio, recorded all these tracks, and started the show up. And the Machine got them famous. You know.
Yeah.
They didn't put themselves together.
Yeah.
Des with the accuracy.
Sean Cassidy was also just an actor that did music as well.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
His sister was attractive. What was she? Laura? What was her name?
Yeah.
Marianne.
Boy, we're talking a long time ago. I was still a kid. The Osmonds.
Yeah.
My sisters used to get that teen magazine, and they had the Osmonds in every episode, and all them other guys. So as time changed, David Cassidy, Bobby Sherman. Who remembers Bobby Sherman?
Best TV show band ever was Electric Mayhem. I don't remember that one.
I don't either. HR Puffin Stuff. I remember that on Saturday mornings. HR Puffin Stuff. You can't get a little, or you can't get enough, something like that. That guy that what was his name? Jack Wild. He's dead.
Bobby Sherman.
Yeah, Bobby Sherman. Bobby Sherman. He was a teen idol about the time David Cassidy was.
This is how.
Yeah.
This is how I would get it after a few models.
God, that was a long time ago. That was on a different planet, if I remember right.
Yeah, I had a teeny crush
on this planet.
Biff Garrett.
Garrett. Yeah, I remember him.
Back to handbaskets and that. I had a crush on Valley Bertinelli.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, Valley Bertinelli was my sweetheart.
She was cute as a button back then, and she still is.
I'll be
She's a
right
lot
back.
heavier and all than what she was in, but she's still pretty, you know.
Yeah, she does. Electric Mayhem was the band on the Muppet Show. I didn't watch that one.
Oh, okay.
Those guys did. Her and Fair. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she
And
is
then
still.
Three's Company
Yep,
was it Suzanne Summers.
yep.
She is still hot. She has a cooking channel now, or
She
cooking
she's
television
dead.
show. Or
Suzanne Summers is dead.
no, Valley Bertinelli.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah,
I don't know if she still has it, but
I think so. I think so.
I like Mackenzie Phillips just not as much as her dad did. That one's over my head.
Oh, that was a joke. Her dad was like abused her as a child.
That was all right.
Yeah. You know, her and that other girl that played on American Graffiti was at the Iowa car show the first time I went, and they wasn't too far from us. I should have went over there and just took some pictures of them or whatever, but I never did. We got to meet Kevin Sorbo and kind of hang out with him a little bit. That was pretty cool. But those girls is up there signing autographs, and you got to pay to get an autograph. And I'm like, I ain't paying them nothing for an autograph. They probably charge for a picture too, you know. I'm like, y'all ain't that special. Old as
I
I
think
am.
Fawcett's passing probably got me a little more than Suzanne Summers. I mean, Farrah Fawcett, she was young when she passed.
Yeah, she was.
The
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was. She was hot.
Charlie's Angels.
Yep. All the angels were hot.
Alice can cook. I'm sure she can get down and grill. I don't know who Alice is. Who he's referring to. Or let's you talk about Alice, the one that was the maid for the Partridge Family. No,
Oh, Alice
no,
run that
not
diner.
Partridge Family. What was that show?
She ran that diner. Alice.
Oh,
It come,
wasn't the maid also
yeah, yeah.
Alice on that
Brady
show with
Bunch.
Brady Bunch? That's it.
Yeah.
Alice the maid. Yeah, that's it.
Mel's Diner. That's it.
Yeah. God, man,
That was
way
a
back,
long time ago, wasn't it?
way
Holy
back.
crap. AJ's over there scratching his head. He's got Google in. I mean, what are they talking
He's
about?
he's probably already left the chat
Might have been. Might have.
about kiss my grits. There you go.
Our little
Mel,
red
kiss my grits.
our little red cat got by Trina's legs the other day. She went out in the garage and we had the garage cracked because it was raining outside. So the other cats could go in there and ain't seen him since. He's hauled butt. That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Oh, that was Flo. That wasn't Alice. That was Flo. Yeah, that's exactly right. Kiss my grits. Yeah, we are old.
Yeah. I'm sorry y'all had to miss all those good years, all them
Yeah,
good
no doubt.
shows.
Sorry I had to be coming up in these crazy times.
Yep.
I missed all the good stuff.
Every night you turn on the TV and someone killed somebody or someone shot up an audience or that
You
shit
know,
wouldn't happen our days.
I remember the turbulent 60s with Vietnam War and hippies and everybody rebellion. But once all that was gone, it was pretty good years all the
Yeah,
way up to now.
68
You know,
was the,
60s were pretty bad. But I was a kid. I didn't notice no difference, you know.
yeah.
But
Tattoo from Fantasy Island. The blame, the blame.
yeah, the gloom, doom and gloom. He's still here.
Gremlins.
Charo. Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I
Guggen.
remember
What was
Pakistan.
he saying? Jesus dollar. I'm so old. Oh, okay. Charo, yeah. She was another hot one. How about Dream of Jeannie? Barbara Streisand? Barbara,
Oh, I used to think that was the prettiest woman on planet Earth, man.
not to mention her
She's
outfit.
old. I mean, she's very old, but you can still see some prettiness in her, even though she's just
Oh, yeah.
all wrinkles, you know. She was a pretty woman.
No, I got rid of all that. And I kicked myself in the butt um, when I helped my father-in-law move out of his one of his homes. He had a collection that you wouldn't believe, man, and I got rid of all that stuff. I still to this day hate myself for it, but had a crush on Hogan.
Hogan's Heroes. Remember that?
Yeah,
I used to watch it in the evenings coming home from school, and Hogan's Heroes would be on
yeah.
reruns.
What's Al
Donnie
doing?
Marie show.
I'm at the taco stand.
I'm a little bit country, and I'm a little bit rock and roll. Yep, been there
Really?
doing all that. Hulk Hogan.
Des had a crush on Hogan from Hogan's Heroes. I find that
Bob
hard to
Crane.
believe.
Yeah, that was his name. Sure enough. That's from the 60s there. That's very old.
He still has them, but all the pages are stuck together.
I can remember watching the Green Hornet
Yeah.
with Bruce Lee back in the mid 60s. Brand new episodes. I remember that like yesterday.
Send me a link, Simon. I'll go live from Albert.
Walton girls were nothing to
Walton Girls. Yeah. I took my children, my wife and I took our children to Walton's Mountain to see where the show was filmed at and everything.
more gay than Randy's time zone. Ain't heard much out of Randy.
Can work like crazy.
Yeah.
You'll see him post one thing and he's out.
He posted something. Well, I seen it yesterday on Facebook, and I thought it was a drone going around where he's working, but he was up high just doing his camera like that, I guess. It's a good
Back
floor.
to you.
I'll check
Is it
your
John?
messenger in Facebook.
What's that?
Ooh, that sounds good, AJ. Pumpkin pie made with bourbon and smoked. Sounds good. I think Tarina just pulled up. Nope, that's front door. There's one of our cats, but not the one we lost. Feel bad because he's always lived inside.
What's
Don't
that bourbon going to do to that pumpkin pie filling?
Get it drunk.
make it taste
No.
good.
Wouldn't it break it down?
I mean, I doubt he's gonna put much, just enough for flavor, just to give it that flavor. A lot of it evaporate out.
Chuck Woolery back in the day. 2-2. Tossing pumpkin pie. Just enough to get some flavor. Never tried it. It'd probably be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that apple juice. I'm gonna let my turkey sit in apple juice. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. It's just the wife and I on Thanksgiving Day, but we'll have Thanksgiving again on the weekend when everybody can get together. Chuck, the original host, was Wheel of Fortune.
I mean, Tarina puts that bourbon in peanut brittle or pecan brittle. It
Yeah.
don't create any problems. It boils out, it just leaves the flavor of it.
Can you stop?
I stopped.
Hey, Bear Man.
Also,
You
yeah,
can enjoy
just
it,
passed away. I thought it was just yesterday. I think it was.
I thought he was in a car.
I think it was a taco truck.
Who is that?
You gonna mute it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just saw that yesterday. Use apple cider.
I had to meet you because of the music.
Oh, you've done that, Jeff? I was going to use just the juice. The turkey's already brined, but Russ is saying if I rebrine it, it's going to take in some of that apple juice. And I was thinking because it was already brined that
Well,
it would still take in the apple juice.
what I'm getting at is we talked about this the other day. Turkeys come injected anyway.
Right.
And when you make a brine, the salt is actually what pulls all that back out and then it goes back in. So whatever you got flavoring that brine goes into that turkey. It don't matter if it's already been they inject it. That's all they do anyway. They call it a brine. They don't put it in a bucket. They inject it and add weight to it. It is got a little salt in there, but they're mainly just pumping water in it. But when you make a real brine, it pulls all that out of the turkey, then puts everything back in the turkey that is in that brine until it reaches equilibrium. It can only take so much.
Right.
But what I'm saying, if you got just plain apple juice, then it's probably just going to wet the outside and not do anything other than just. If you want that apple flavor in it, you might need to make a regular brine and just pour that in there with it. Maybe.
Could inject it.
Or inject it, yeah.
I would have thought it would have taken some of that on. I read an article on it, and I was like, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, 15% solution. But I think injecting might be a better
I've tried the
way
72
of going.
sweet tea brine. I haven't tried it.
I ain't cooking anything. We're just going to my son's house to eat.
And I could do that after it's spatchcocked. Would be the other thing. I would cut it open, spatchcock it first, and then
and throw in the brine. Yep.
Sweet tea brine. I haven't heard of that one.
But it'll probably be something that's real subtle, which is fine with me. Double dog.
You can't eat pie? Sucks to be you.
Frog style turkey. No, I ain't. I hate cutting that damn bone.
I use pruning shears.
You think have tomorrow night for once instead of trying to do everything. That's how it works.
Yep.
I'm making an herb butter and I'm gonna put it under the skin of the turkey and then throw it in the smoker.
Okay. Oh, you have some reaction to it?
He's a diabetic.
Well, I'm sure they got sugar free.
Yeah, but it sucks.
I cut my turkeys into pieces and then cook them separately.
See, that's what I want to do this time around, but I think I'm just gonna keep it whole.
One breast skinless and the other breast with double skin. Works great. Kerry Gold. Yeah.
I was gonna try to lose weight, and I'm dang. Got up at three tens of this stuff.
Russ, you can try it again. You can try again tomorrow.
Huh?
You can try again
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Or later this week with 3 tens of that. It'd be later
I
this
was gonna
week.
give some away, and Trina's like, "Oh hell no, you ain't! I'll fight over them cookies." I said,
Hi,
"You're
Rick.
all bad." She goes, "I'll eat them." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
Like I said, you can try it again tomorrow.
Isn't
It's
it better
better.
to throw some butter on as it cooks versus put it under? Um, I don't know. That's how I do my hens. If I rotisserie cook a hen,
Yeah,
um,
I have basted 2 or 3 times during while turkey's cooking to kind of get it browner. You know,
yeah.
it also helps crisp up that skin. The
Yep.
butter does. I do that on chickens too.
Yeah, I'll put it under the skin. But he's right. I mean, when you start to cook it, it's rolling out, but it's still inside under the
It's
skin.
gonna
But
stay
then
in there.
I like to inject.
I keep basting it also during the cook.
I like to melt butter and like inject that into the breast. You have them pockets of butter in it. You know.
There's one thing
Yeah,
I forgot to get is an injector because I did want to try to do that this year to the turkey, but I
yeah,
just just slip my mind to get an injector.
Yeah. We when we deep fry, we get that a lot of times that Tony Chachere's injection, and it comes with a needle. I save them needles every time because it's like attached to the jar,
Right.
and
yeah.
over the years you accumulate a lot of them things. Just keep a little cooking oil on that rubber, and they'll last. You know, you can use them over and over. I got a stainless steel injector somewhere, but I hardly ever use it. Hell, I
I
got one.
always wanted to get one of the pump ones with the gun. I always
Yeah,
wanted to get one of those. I never
I've
did.
got a 4 needle injector, but it's still at Derek's. I never had brought it. I don't think I brought it back, but it's got a bottle and you pump it up, and it's got a hose and you just take and jab them 4 needles. What I'll do
Yeah,
is like if I'm doing a turkey, I'll go right beside the backbone, like a whole row and a whole row. Try to get all the way down that breast and do the other side, then the legs, and man, you can pump one up in no time with that dude.
yeah. I've never used one of them. I have seen them in action before, but I've never used one of those. But that big one, the pump, I really wanted to get one of those, but I don't. I'm not a big injection fan.
Yeah.
I'll do it, but I'm just as happy without it.
Turkey kind of needs it, if you ask me. Turkey, to me, just my opinion, don't have a whole lot of flavor. I just soon eat chicken over turkey.
Yeah,
Just like I
yeah.
put all the herbs and spices on it and some butter and all kinds of stuff in it to make it taste better.
Yeah, exactly.
Representing Christmas turkeys.
Sending out turkeys.
You can keep mine. My wife gets one every year.
Yeah, we done cooked our one and only. Like I said, my son's cooking. He will have a turkey, but we only bought the one.
My the kids, my nieces and nephews that work for HEB have a choice of a turkey or a ham on 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 Thanksgiving and on Christmas. They get for free.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
Going out. Come on, Des. She don't do turkey. Don't eat turkey. She had a crush on Hogan from Hogan's Hero.
no.
The turkey would never reach me.
It's like I can take it or leave it. It don't matter, but Trina loves it.
Turkey? Oh man, I love turkey. God, I
Yeah,
love turkey.
that's what I said. I just soon eat chicken. I'd rather have Popeye's fried chicken over a turkey.
Turkey
All
legs are
right,
not
Moose.
bad.
Spicy.
Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Smoked turkey legs are pretty damn good though.
She has 2 turkeys in her freezer.
Kirk gives his employees 10%.
Sheesh. ATB has a 25% discount for employees.
Yeah, what I like at turkey dinners is all the sides and the rolls and
I like this.
pies. That's what I like. I'll eat some of the turkey always, but not much. Just enough to say I eat some. Puts me to sleep.
So I guess in a week or so we can start talking about New Year's Eve
What?
live streams.
God, already.
See who's down.
Trainer's gonna come in here and get on me because I didn't pull the cans up.
You never pull the cans up.
I normally do, but I didn't go outside today.
Here, let's get a good view.
I'm the one that rolls them out there, and they're heavy. Usually, when I roll them out there, they don't weigh nothing when they empty 'em. I usually grab one on this hand, one on this, and start walking with both of them.
Yeah, my nephew pulled out the recycling bins today because they come tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then our trash day got switched from Friday to Saturday because of the holiday.
Okay. Yeah, they do ours like that sometimes. They usually send out an email saying, that they won't be running, and I go ahead and put them out usually anyway because if they don't get them that day, it's supposed to be the following morning.
Yep. Here, they usually a couple of times a year they hang out. They hang these little door flyer things on the doorknobs. So
Yeah.
they'll pass and leave one at every house.
Right. Yeah, ours runs Tuesday mornings. We have to get it out Monday night.
Yeah, here is Wednesday morning for trash, no for recycle, and then Friday mornings for trash.
Yeah. I'm usually pretty good about going out there and checking the mail and then pulling the cans in, but I haven't done it the last 2 weeks.
Right.
I wasn't expecting no mail, so tomorrow's Wednesday. She's off work, so I might shoot a video for my
Hey, David.
DIY channel tomorrow. I made a little thing to hold. I think I told you about the other day that that dark lens. I
Right.
put my phone behind it. I
I
tried
saw.
that out. I built a little thing for it, and it worked pretty darn good.
I think I saw your video on Facebook this morning.
Facebook, yeah. You could definitely see it. It's like okay, that looks way better. The way I was doing it was just using the phone, and you can hit it, and you got that sun. You can darken it, but it wouldn't get dark enough. You couldn't really see the puddle and see it moving and everything. Now you can. That's what I was shooting for.
And now you can just leave the lighting right on your phone, right, and just put it behind that glass.
Yeah, yeah. I need to weld something between my. I got that's made out of stainless flat bar, is what they're made out of. But I need to put a little piece of carbon steel between the two to where I can drill it out easier. That stainless is hard,
Mm.
and figure a way to mount it to the tripod to where I can actually tilt it and everything. Yeah, we were talking about that the other night with a little clamp on thing. I might be. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to Welding Talk 101. Biker Santa. Yeah, I'm about tired of this thing again. I do it every year. I'll grow this thing long and it gets all nappy looking, and I'm like, I want to trim that thing back down, but I think I'm going to just try to hang in there this time. It looks all right when I take a shower and blow dry it, but when I sleep on it, I get up in the morning, it looks like a bird's nest. God,
Yeah.
can't stand that. And you have the flavor saver.
something that wrong, it's liable to save some flavor from the wrong end.
Depends what you're eating, man. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Damn.
left the house twice in the past 7 days.
yeah. We went to Harbor Freight the other day, and I told Trina, I said, "Man, I just need to get out of that damn house."
So that was your Harbor Freight trip. I still have not been
Yeah,
to one. I was right near it this evening where there was uh, a pet shop, and just 3 doors down was that new Harbor Freight in St. Mary's County, but I didn't have time for it. I,
yeah,
I imagine you go in there, it's something you're going to walk around for over an hour.
Yep. Especially
yeah.
if you like tools and stuff.
Yeah, I'll get up there.
I get a text message every day from Harbor Freight.
I don't get them.
You haven't signed up for their membership thing, right? Their discount thing.
Um, I used to get them when they opened up one in Southern Maryland. I was either getting them then, or there was a guy I know that was forwarding to me because he was like you. He was getting them every day, and I kept saying, I got to get up there, got to get up there, and he would send me the coupons, and I never used one of
Once
them.
you go there and you buy something, they'll ask you if you want to sign up for that, either by text message or by email, and then you'll start getting them.
Oh, there ain't nothing I'm looking to buy right now, AJ.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. It's like Christmas, something you buy yourself, whatever you need
Yeah,
throughout the year. So Christmas just I got one thing I've asked for, I know 3 years running, and Santa Claus, if you're listening to Simon's Live, I've asked you for some GD ratchet wrenches for 3 years now, and I haven't got a set yet, just in case.
Ho ho ho!
yeah. I need to start hitting our local pawn shops. I need to buy some like 1 inch all the way up to inch and a half end wrenches just to have them on hand. And I used to have all that crap, and it got left on the sailboat. Went with the sailboat. Derek didn't pull none of that crap off there. Like, God bless it. I think we bought them at the pawn shop. Didn't pay much for it, but
Yeah,
I don't want to buy them new because those would be expensive. For a
hell
decent
yeah.
brand.
I got all that stuff. We were doing a job for the daughter of a guy that we've been doing work for a decade, and he passed away. And we were back there fixing the garage overhead doors for the daughter of the shop, and the family had already been through all the toolboxes, and because we knew the man,
Yeah,
they Judy allowed us to go through and take whatever we wanted to the toolboxes, and that's what I did. I got wrenches up to over an inch, I think.
yeah,
Don't give gifts to people older than him. That could be the reason. You're too old.
I'm not even in camera. Look at this, way over here.
You get a new air compressor, but every time I go to Harbor Freight, buy too many damn things I didn't need before I walk. Yeah, Lance, when you finally,
Finally, what?
I don't know, he's leaving it open for a reason.
Don don don.
When you finally go to Harbor Freight, please record it.
We're live.
Yeah. I tell you what, if it's anything like a Hobby Lobby experience, I realize it's not comparing apples to apples. But when I went into Hobby Lobby for the first time 6 months ago, maybe, I was like, holy shit.
You can spend some time
Man,
in there.
huh?
You can spend some time at Hobby Lobby.
My God, there's so much stuff in that place.
Did you go to a real big one or?
I guess I've only been to that one. It was big. It's big.
I don't think I've ever been in a Hobby Lobby. We got one. I've been in a Michael's a few times.
Yeah,
The
pretty much,
terrain up there.
pretty much same thing as Michael's.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it blows Michael's away. At least
What
this
uh
one.
what I liked about Michael's, they got that one wall that had all that stuff and stuff you ain't seen since the '60s, like kits and toys and things like we grew up around. They still sell. I'm like, holy crap, look at this, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to build rockets when I was a kid. Say a kid about 12 of them STs where you bought a kit with a rocket. And I had one called Big Bertha. It was about yay tall. And it took them I forget what size. They had A, B, C, and D engines that had a little igniter you put in there. It took a car battery to light that igniter to
Yeah.
but I had to build a little launch pad, which is nothing but a piece of wood, and it had this rod you could buy from the
Right.
hobby store there, and it went up like that. Then on the side of that rocket, it had like a straw, like you drink out of. It was only that long, that glued to the side of the rocket. You slide that down that rod, and that kept it straight until it got going. But man, that was fun. We sit there and watch that thing go up. All of a sudden, a parachute would pop out of it, and
Hobby
it, that,
Lobby has
that thing would land 3 or 4 blocks from the house. I lost a few of them, never could find them.
Hobby Lobby had a rocketry section
Yeah,
for rockets and stuff like that.
I used to enjoy that. I remember this one time I shot one. And this one I still lived at home. I was, like I said, I was probably 12 to 14, somewhere in there. And I sit there and followed it. Got on my bike and followed it. And all of a sudden, I heard these dogs raising hell. And the people that landed, they had clotheslines in their backyard. And that parachute wrapped around one of them clotheslines, just sitting there dangling. Them dogs sitting there barking, raising hell. I had to knock on the door to ask people if they'd go back out there and get it for me.
Yeah. That's a true story. I tell you, if you could definitely see some women in that place.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a little hobby store that somebody used to own right there on the road that we lived on, Ingalls Avenue. And I used to go in there all the time. They had all kind of stuff you could buy. A little miniature version of Hobby Lobby, I guess. Just locally
Kings
owned.
5 and 10. Was it a Kings 5 and 10?
Yeah, Russ is in the movie October Sky.
You remember them, Russ?
Huh?
You remember them?
Remember
Kings
what?
5 and 10.
Say it again.
Kings 5 and 10.
Oh no, we didn't have that. We
Oh,
had Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin. Yeah, I think Ben Franklin may have took over Kings 5 and 10. It was a hardware or craft place.
Yeah, no, we didn't have them down here. We don't have
Woolworth.
Ben Franklin's no more. We had them back in the '60s. All that stuff closed down years ago.
Oh, we had one up to the 80s, maybe even early 90s.
Yeah, they used to have all kind of stuff, man.
a lot of hobby stores are like no more. Usually,
Yeah.
usually now it's mostly like Hobby Lobby. There's a few, but they're chains as well. I think Hobby USA is the biggest chain of hobby stores there is.
Yeah,
There used to
I've
be a
actually looked on Amazon, even at my age, looking at like electronic kits where you can make certain things with it. And when I was a kid, one thing my cousins had, and I never owned it or had one, but I used to love playing with theirs was erection set.
Hmm.
You can make cranes that would go up and down and little winches on them and all that. Remember that, Lance?
erector, not erections.
Well, you erect. Yeah, erection kit. It come in a blue pill.
That's what the old
Oh my God.
the kids get erector set. The old guys get erection sets.
Yeah,
Hobby Lobby glue smelled the best. What's
I
up,
was
Troy
on
V?
the erection crew. that Axel Russ? Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and
Oh
games
God.
in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na, knees, knees, knees. Uh,
That made me lose my train of thought there, Russ. I was trying to think what I was going to say.
I thought I seen smoke.
I see some right now.
Yeah, it's coming out of his ears.
I can't remember what it was.
The hamster died.
Oh, Doug's Hobby. We used to have a place called Doug's Hobby Shop, and they had a track in the back where you can run your like little dirt cars and stuff, remote control cars.
Oh, little remote control cars.
The slot
Yeah, yeah. No, well, these were
Remote
actually
control.
dirt. They weren't didn't stay on a track. But there was a place too up in oh, Buzz, remember that near Andrews Air Force Base, Marlowe's grocery store, Marlowe's furniture store. There was an indoor slot car track, like Simon was talking about.
Yeah, I had that drone I bought back. I don't remember when. It was 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. And man, I love playing with that thing. But I bought it for the channel, and I really didn't. After I got it, I'm like, what am I going to use it for? You know, it's a cooking channel. And letting Derek keep it on a sailboat, and he got footage out there sailing. Then I think I just gave it to him, and he eventually sold it. Phantom 4 DJI. That's a pretty good little drone. Had 4K camera on it.
This is a model glue. So it's that.
Huh?
This is a model glue. It melts plastic together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to buy that airplane glue. I think you got to have a license to even buy that stuff now. It's locked up in the stores.
Uh,
We were kids, man. No problem. Different times, different world.
Yeah, or that what was the other thing they did in the bag, a rag in it, Carbona. It was carpet cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Put in a lunch bag and had a rag in there, wet it down with Carbona. And they would huff that stuff.
I guess that's why they quit having that, so accessible because kids were dying sniffing that glue
yeah,
instead of using it for what it's intended.
that's a cheap high in Mexico. A lot of kids are hooked on that stuff.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buzz, right on the corner of that Marlboro Pike and Ritchie Road intersection, there was a one of those little cinder block buildings. You can go in there and race HO cars, all kinds of stuff in there. There was another scale that was up from HO. It said races inside that place. I remember that.
I have another glue here somewhere, but that's also model glue that's made for gluing models together, plastic together. Not sure what that.
I used to be into making models too when I was growing up.
Well, remember the cars, the model kits for cars?
Oh, I used to buy them all the time and airplanes.
Yeah.
They'd sit on a shelf, then they'd start collecting dust, and it was hard to get
Yeah.
the dust off of them. I remember that. It's like it stuck to it,
Yeah, that's really good.
Then they ruined them all by putting them all the snap together ones.
Yeah.
You no longer had to glue them; you could snap them together. But that wasn't.
Yeah,
good
that
fun.
takes fun out of it.
But you can also customize your cars after that, though. You cut the pieces off, make them fit.
I
Bumpers.
wish they'd make some metal model kits that you had to TIG weld together. That'd be cool.
Well, there's something for you to look at, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe I could start a business doing that. $1 million
I was
idea.
gonna say, when you said that, I was actually thinking about them damn yard ornaments that people put in their front yard,
Yeah.
where it's like a big, huge pinwheel,
Yep.
and it's done with welding pieces.
Yeah.
That would be a hell of a little business in out of your garage.
Well, if you remember when I bought that weld machine, I was kind of talking about like metal art. Remember
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about it? But I haven't really pursued that. I'm not very artistic when it comes to thinking of stuff. This was on my phone yesterday. I was sitting there scrolling through Facebook. I'm thinking, man, this guy, he made all kind of cool stuff that I would like. All kind of stuff. I can't even explain how it was, but it freaking everything moved and opened up and worked, and had this one little guy. He had some strings up here, and it was actually walking. It's all made out of metal. It's like, check this dude out. He was very creative. I wish I knew where it was. I could show you.
You ever see these giant roosters or giant animals made of metal,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
sheet
Yeah.
metal? Um, there's a vendors like on the side of the street selling stuff like this, but they're all sheet metal.
Huh. Yeah. That's cool. Good yard art.
Yep.
I might have a brainstorm one day. I've made a few things that's functional that I can use. But outside of that, I need to get started on that prep table.
I saw a guy that would make like little statues out of like wrenches and like nuts and bolts.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I could do that easily.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy, but even then, you got to have an imagination. Pretty good one.
This job I was on today in his front yard, they had a talk about the Simon posted that picture. This was a big French bulldog
Yeah,
that they had made out of metal sitting in his front yard. He had, I've known him. He's had four of them, and he just had to put three of them, and he just had to put the last one down. French are the big ones, right? The real big, droopy face,
yeah, I think.
short legs.
Yeah,
The French bulldog is that? What's that little mini one they got out now? It's not the
French,
same one.
a Frenchie, like a French bulldog.
This was the real big. I mean, Diesel. I mean, he was probably every bit of 80 pounds.
bulldog, right?
Bulldog, but is it a French bulldog?
English. They got
English
English.
dog,
Eng-
English bulldog. Yep, that's
yeah,
it. Them dogs, man, they were such a pain in the butt. He had to have his eyes operated on because his eyelids were closing over his eyes or something like that, and then their face is so squished in. They had respiratory problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are
They got them little pugs too. Them little small ones. They call them pugs. They got a little smashed in looking face.
Yeah, that's him.
that's a
Yeah.
British bulldog or an English bulldog, and then they have French bulldogs.
They also have an
Yeah,
American bulldog.
You sure do.
What is that one?
English.
English? Okay.
yeah. I think the French is the little short one.
Yes, they got little pointy ears.
Yeah. Whirly gigs. And they what do they call them? Whirly gigs? Here's somebody.
That's a French bulldog,
Yeah, those are Frenchies.
but they're smaller, a lot smaller.
Yeah, he did too. He had three or four. I can remember three of them, but I was thinking he may have had a fourth one.
Who?
This guy I know that gives me a lot of side jobs.
Dadgummit, that thumb keeps popping up there.
You can turn off your reactions.
Yeah, that's true. Turn them off for now. Let's see if that works. Yeah, they're off. I was hoping they had new reactions with this new update, but
That'd be cool, right?
let's
And
see
your
if-
favorite.
click on
I've
that
seen
area.
him before. Yeah,
No, it's the same ones.
I don't know if I can get it to. Oh,
Share screen, and then go look at the one you were.
I'm going to try. I thought I closed it.
I like
This is
boxers too.
Guggen,
Kind of cool.
Guggen suggested this for you to make, Russ.
What's that?
As soon as I finally get to it, I'm almost there. Boom. There's little miniature charcoal grills.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'd be easy.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen those little charcoal grills
38.
that are attached to truck bumpers? You can you can put them on the on the ball joint on the hitch.
Yeah. A grill.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool for tailgating.
Is that right? Now, I remember they were called whirly gigs. I know exactly what you're talking about. You could even have one where a guy would be sawing on a log.
Oh
Or
yeah, yeah.
there was another one they made.
Yeah, I was watching this woman the other day, just happened to pop up in my feed, and she was making Halloween animation, things like whatever, but she was using these windshield wiper motors,
You're right.
and it was pretty interesting. It's about I actually watched two or three of her videos and finally subscribed. That girl knows her stuff. I'm like, dang, but yeah. But not only does she build the things for Halloween and has that motor and all the mechanisms to make it do what it's doing, they got this thing called crap. I can't remember. It's something Gordo or something like that. It's a little board. It's really a computer, and she writes a code and puts it on a little board, and it can tell that motor like to speed up at certain intervals, slow down, reverse, all kind of stuff. And she knows how to write that code and get it in there. It's like, holy crap. I looked on Amazon. You can buy those little things on there. You can get all that stuff there. Go to AutoZone and get the windshield
More.
wiper motor or a junkyard.
Yeah, junkers be better choice.
Yeah.
That's all.
But the plug on it had like, I don't know, one, two, three, probably about five different wires. And she had to figure out which wires were which.
Right.
And she goes, well, we know we got to have a ground. We're going to have a hot wire. And then there's got to be able to, have a park. And, where it parks, when it hits that, it showed how that worked. But she identified every wire and what it does, including reversing, Smart chick.
I'm not sure.
I
Buzz.
got I got to grab a water. I'll be right back.
A water.
A water. What's there?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not positive, but I don't think that they ever had children. It's been so long ago. God, man. That was back in the last time I was in that house. I don't know. I want to say early 70s.
I
Yeah.
guess whatever calories I saved by not drinking beer today, I made up for eating cookies.
Oops.
What's up, Pantuco?
Man, you go. What's up, man?
That's what killed me about that. Trina's got to be on a special diet, and I'm sitting there thinking she don't want me to get rid of the cookies. I'm like, well, shit, you can't eat them. I mean, I guess you could, but she checks her sugar every morning. Send it through the roof. I guess you can eat half of one every now and then. Edna was Helen's mom. Y'all talking about family?
You know, Buzz knows some of my family members back in Maryland before he moved away.
Oh,
His family, and some of my family were were friends, but it's been so many years ago. I like just saying, I hadn't been in that house since I'm going to say between 70 and 74. Because we left that area in 74.
that was a few years back, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Jeez.
but I think Edna was her mother because I remember she was the one that prayed. My grandmother. What's up, Joe?
Joe.
Yeah, you missed the welding talk for now, anyway.
She prayed that she would live to be 95. She fell off the bed, hit her temple on a nightstand, put her in a hospital. The day after she turned 95, she passed away.
Huh.
I remember that story to this day.
That's like my dad. He wanted to live to be 90. Why he picked 90, I don't know, but he lacked 2 months turning 90. Technically, he was. He just wouldn't, he was still 89, but almost 90. Didn't quite make it. I'm going to say I want to live to be 500. That way, if I tell myself 90, I guess that might be what happened. Shoot, I won't make it to 90. But yeah, I will. Quit saying that. All these negative thoughts. I'll make it past 90.
I've always said that I wanted to live to 100, but I tell you what, man, I don't know if I want to these days. I'd be
Man,
afraid of what I'm going to see.
bunch of Debbie Downers over here, man.
The only thing that it would really hurt if I didn't live to see it would be like the Jetson mobiles. You know, when the show Jetsons comes to truth, we're
Well,
all
Elon Musk can make
trip.
that happen eventually. We got to
Yeah.
fly to Mars first,
But
and
you want to just
we'll
when
be
the
floating around Mars. I hear the word Edna or the name Edna. I think of one of them vacation movies with Chevy Chase. Ain't Edna? They had her tied to the top of the car when she passed away.
There, yeah, there you go, Troy. That's positive thinking. Right around the corner, buddy. What was the name of that dog?
which dog?
Jetsons.
Oh, Astro.
Astro.
Astro. Astro? Was that the.
Astro.
Astro, yeah.
What was the
Jane
boy's
Isway,
name?
Elroy.
What,
Judy,
Elroy.
Elroy.
Elroy,
That's it.
Jane, and then the robot Rosie.
Rosie the
Oh,
robot. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a different show there, Guggen.
you would have had to been around in the 1960s era to remember that. Oh,
Oh,
Yellow too, as far as that goes.
I remember what I was gonna say earlier when y'all were talking about old shows and stuff. Most of these shows are still in syndication on the
Yeah, see.
certain channels like Meet TV or the other one. There's a bunch of channels that old programming.
Where did Johnny fall over the hill? Woo, woo, woo. Good boy, Lassie. Not you, Wheels.
We was glued to that every week, and then they had like a special.
Love to the family.
It was like a 2 week thing where
Hello
they
to the family.
they went out of town or something like 1,000 miles away, and they lost Lassie, and she had to find her way back home from wherever they lost her at. That was getting kind of close to the end of it
I need to
of
pee, Lance.
the series.
I need to go pee, Lance.
His rear legs are shaking, though. I can see him. Come on, boy. Good boy. Good
Oh,
boy.
come on, Dad. I just licked my butt.
I feel his legs start shaking. He's getting old.
That dog wants peanut butter.
He needs to go pee. That's why.
What's up, Tommy?
Tommy, what's up, man?
Lance, you good? Yeah.
Dublin.
Rin Tin Tin.
Oh, yeah. They say that I was kind of named after that boy on Ren 1010.
Rusty.
Well, yeah, Rusty, but I mean, my legal name is Russell. But my brothers and sisters, they were all older than me. I was the baby. They decided to call me Rusty because that movie was, or that show was prevalent then. I don't think I've ever watched Ren 1010.
Al asked him if I was good because I was barking. That's what it was. I was wondering what he was getting at. I just put two and two together.
You good for?
My dad, when I was real little, he used to call me Rusty Britches. That was my nickname, Rusty Britches. I don't know why.
Yeah. Could have been on skid marks.
At that age, it's more than skid marks. It looked like Guggen's brown chili.
brown brown chili stew.
Yeah.
I guess we're back to poo talk.
Yeah, there you go.
Ren 1010. I see. They call him Flipper, Flipper, King of the Sea. Who remembers that?
Forever
Corn, yeah.
in the
In the
morning.
morning.
My mama used to get so upset.
What was that?
We watch.
What was
The hell was that?
What was that noise Flipper would make?
Just that noise right there.
You pretty much had it.
Do it again.
Can't now we'd be laughing about it.
You gotta look up at the sky and stretch out your neck and do it.
No,
Them boys, Sandy and Bud. Bud was that little redhead when my mom couldn't stand him because he's the one that always brought something to the show to put you on pins and needles, where they had to rescue him and this, that, and the other, But she goes, that boy's gonna give me a heart attack. I said, Mama, it's just a show.
Oh, that's a song too, wasn't it? Drive me to drinking. We don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln.
We went down to, is it SeaWorld? Somewhere down in Miami when I was 14. It was whatever that big aquarium is. Not SeaWorld, that's in Orlando. I can't remember the name of it, but we seen where they shot the Flipper episodes, the little pink house, the docks, and that little little island thing right in front of it. All of it was still there, and there was two Flippers there that day. They had plenty of Flippers, but that day we got to see. I couldn't say I got to see Flipper because I'm like, well, who's who? They're all Flipper. Okay, fake.
Well, that's like the General Lee. How many General Lees did they have?
Oh Lord, no telling.
I think it was 26. They crashed
No
them all.
telling.
They crashed them all, and then kept using them other good body parts to keep them making more for the shows.
Right.
Yeah, SeaWorld's in Orlando. That's what I just said. The one in Miami was called I can't remember. Boy, it was a big one. They had these channels, and keep in mind this is back in the 70s. They had these shark channels made out of concrete. When you had little bridges go over, and when you look off that little bridge, sure enough, man, just eaten alive with sharks. Like, good gracious. Hate to fall off in there. But that's the one you go to and you can see where Flipper was shot. Or you could back then. It's probably gone now from all the hurricanes and crap over the years.
24. About 24, 1968 to 1970 Dodge. Excuse me. Alexa, how many cars? 24. about 24 were made from 1968 to 1970 Dodge Chargers.
How many did I say? Did I say 26?
Oh, that says it was used in the movie Dukes of Hazzard. These were different from the ones that were used on a TV show.
Miami Sea Aquarium. That was the home base for Flipper, one of the oldest marine amusement parks in the country. And they also they had a filming location in Virginia Key, Florida. They had various places, but the home port for that show was right there in Miami Sea Aquarium. It says Google.
325 General Lees were used to film the series Dukes of Hazzard.
Really? I thought it was
54 were used just to do the movie of Dukes of Hazzard. 24, but 325 General Lees were used to film the series.
Holy crap! Where in the world they even find that many? You could see them front ends buckling when they come off them jumps. You could just, boy, that one's screwed. Yeehaw!
yeah. Some of those hard jumps, the landings. You can tell what they try to edit it out, but you can still see like the car blow up. You know.
Yeah, you could. You could see that whole front end do this now. Good Lord.
Yeah, they try to stop it right there and then reshoot the like from the front side from another car, but you could see that the bow in the body.
Them stunt drivers from back then probably had all kind of injuries to deal with later on in life, you know. Hell, they'd probably do it with remote control nowadays.
Little car.
Stunt doubles, everything.
Yeah.
That was a career. Well, if you could look like somebody,
Yeah.
you can make a shit ton of money.
They still have some body doubles for movies, but they're usually for like fighting scenes now.
Yeah. That's one thing. Tom Cruise, he does a lot of his own stunts. And
Right.
Who's that other guy that played in oh shit, he's played in a lot of stuff. The Matrix.
Same guy,
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he does his own stunts. Tom Cruise. I don't know who else, but I know them two, or most of their own stunts. Or so they say.
Oh yeah, they do because they do the documentary stuff, how to make the movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so they show like behind the scenes stuff.
All right.
You actually jump over the shirt. Yeah.
I got to see Fonzie back in the summer.
Yeah.
78 years old. I got him on video somewhere on my camera. On my phone. Yeah.
Come on, Russ. Welcome to the jungle. Just give us a little bit of it.
Welcome to the jungle. I don't remember the words. We got fun and games. Learn to live like an animal. As far as I remember. Hell, Axl Rose looks like a woman now. Y'all seen any recent pictures of him? It's like, God, he looks like a female, old female.
He looks horrible.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he didn't age well.
I used to like them though.
Yeah, I haven't heard from. Well, I haven't. I still listen to like their old stuff. Nothing really from them.
No.
Yeah. Knees.
Wrong song, Lance.
Yeah, he's stuck in the 50s. What was that band, Sha-Na-Na or something?
Yep.
Yeah, with Bowser.
Yep.
Bowser.
what was the TV show they were on?
Ah,
Saturdays or Sundays, they'd be on the show. It was a comedy show, but they
yeah, they
they
used
had
to be
they
on
had
a
them
lot
as
of.
a musical guest.
Yeah, they were on a lot of stuff back in the day, man. I can't remember one specific thing.
They were on, and they were in Greece as well. There was a band in Greece. The movie, the first movie, Greece.
Yeah, Grease.
They were
Yeah,
that
yeah.
band.
I was watching some movie the other day, and they were playing a track from Grease on this movie. I'm like, what? I thought that was a little strange.
Used to play the turtle shells,
Excuse me.
Chris. I said, yeah, I started playing drums using turtle shells.
Like the Flintstones.
Hmm.
Remember the movie Caveman? We're talking about that a couple of weeks ago.
Caveman?
Caveman with Ringo Starr.
Yeah, Ringo Starr and something. What was that woman in there? Something Bach or.
The lady, yeah, she was in Cheers. She was a bartender in Cheers. The
Yeah,
blonde.
yeah, yeah. Ringo Starr was in there. I remember watching that
Do
years
you remember
ago.
when they invented music?
Huh?
The part where they invented music.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Barbara Bach. That's it.
She's a lefty, isn't she? And I hear something about she was extreme lefty.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I hate that. It's in the button right below backspace button.
This and then
Yeah,
A lot of them Hollywood people are.
I thought headlight.
that's why you're weird. I see.
Guns N' Roses. So 20 years.
I don't know if I need more light or what, but this is looks a little hazy, right?
You need to stop smoking.
I need to start with.
Yeah, a little bit. It's almost like there's something on your lens, maybe.
I mean, it's clean. I think I don't have the ring light on, so I think that I need to turn that on.
It might be a reflection coming from something else.
I have another light right here. I think I
I
turned it
see a
on.
light. I see a light like on the other
Yeah.
side of you. Kinda.
Right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have a light right there. This is a lamp right here.
Okay.
I usually
That
don't
might
have.
be.
I usually don't have that on. I usually have the ring light on that camera.
You look not as hazy when you done that just now.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I do that. Yep. So I'll turn
I
that
gotta
light.
keep this FedEx envelope thing up here because I get them streaks shining down from these LED lights up here.
Yeah, I had that on before. Before I had that light, I had a piece of paper. Uh,
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
Troy. I'm 100% with you. I mean, I didn't mind Guns N' Roses, but definitely better than Bon Jovi. I was never a big Bon Jovi fan.
Pour some
Oh, is that right?
sugar
That
on
was her name,
me.
too.
The name of
Terry
love.
Garr.
who's Trey
I'm
Garner?
sticky
She was
hot.
the blonde that played in the bar waitress you just talked about.
Oh, that's her name.
Terry Garr. You're absolutely correct.
Oh, that is Def Leppard, ain't it? I like Def Leppard a lot.
Yep, I like old Def Leppard.
Yeah, the old Def Leppard.
I like Nickelback.
I love Nickelback. I don't know why people rag on them so bad.
Like this.
Pass. You have a happy Thanksgiving, Des. Enjoy yourself.
I watched a thing on them
All
on
your family
Netflix.
members.
I watched a thing on Netflix about Nickelback, kind of from their start to where everybody started dogging them out, and even nobody could really say why. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody got on the bandwagon of
Right, 'cause somebody on the internet said that a Nickelback sucked or they hit
yeah.
Nickelback.
Then
Never
everybody jumped on board, and they don't even know why.
Right,
Like y'all are
right.
stupid. That's a good band.
I got a CD of theirs.
Yeah. I had a Def Leppard shirt way back when I first started this channel. Very first place I started shooting videos, a little apartment I rented right when I come back from Virginia. And I still got that shirt in the closet. I just can't get into it. It's a large, and now I'm in a double X. But
Definitely.
I had people ragging me out even back then on that video. It's like, what the hell gives with this
Yeah.
Def Leppard hatred?
So Def Leppard I had on cassette. I
I
didn't.
mean, Nickelback hatred.
I did not have the albums or the CDs, but I had cassettes.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy that the drummer, I can't remember his name, got his arm cut off. He
Yeah,
learned how to play them drums just about as good with one arm, didn't he?
Yep. 'Cause,
I watched a documentary on them too.
he shifted from both hands to both feet and the one.
Yeah, I can still see him doing that. He always wore a little headband right here.
I remember the news report came over television or radio one
Richard Greer. I haven't.
about being in that accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when that happened.
Man, I can't believe we're only 2 days off from Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and
It's turned
then
cold again, so maybe it'll feel like holidays again.
a month away from
Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah, it is something. Start a new year. 2025. That just sounds like
The future, right?
yeah, it does. 2025.
I remember
Yeah,
when
big bold letters.
I remember when it turned into 2000. I
Yeah,
thought I thought that was gonna be well. When I was little, I thought 2000 was like a be different future.
yeah. Like you said. Yeah, we're supposed to be like Back to the Future years ago.
Right.
That's what we just talked about, Chris, about an hour ago, half an hour ago.
We'll probably start that talk on Sunday.
Yep, that's well, we could because it'll be after Thanksgiving. Yeah,
I would like to somehow, like if there was really time travel, take a peek into our future to see what things are like in 100 years. Because look how much has changed since like turning from 1800s to 1900. From the 1900 to now, look how much has happened and changed. It's crazy. Can you imagine another 100 years where we'll be if the planet's still here? Sure, it will be. Might not be nobody on it, but
that is so true, Troy. I remember all the banks were going to shut, all the gas stations were going to not be able to pump gas.
The watches, the clocks.
yeah, woke up the next morning and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yep. That seemed like that was just yesterday. Look at
And then
that.
the end of the world in 2012. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I remember that one very well.
A certain date in December, I think it was.
I used to listen to Greg Braden. I had a CD set that had all these CDs, and I think it was 2012 that he was leading up talking about the ancient calendar of the Mayan Indians and everything that they'd calculated something really astounding or bad or whatever is going to happen that year. Was that, am I on the right year, 2012?
Yeah, 2012. Yeah.
And it come and gone, and I'm like, man, I quit listening to him after that. I was a little disappointed. He had it all wrong.
Yeah. He probably made a bunch of money beforehand, and then
Oh, he did.
yeah, and then just went away.
He's on YouTube, Greg Braden.
It'd be great to go back and remember what you had done the first time you went by so you wouldn't fuck up doing everything that made you turn left when you should have turned right.
I would have been like Forrest Gump. I would invest in some sort of some sort of fruit company or something. Apple.
No, I would invest in Google.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't get. I'd invest in Microsoft, Google, and Apple. I'd invest
yeah.
in
I mean,
all of them.
that's what I'm talking about. Just being able to remember what you'd already been through, and when you made investments, they didn't work out, or when you bought that car, it was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Anything like that.
or the woman you married. I'd
Or,
only been married once if I just would have known,
Yeah.
instead of 4 times.
or be like the guy from Back to the Future and bet on all the games.
Yeah, yeah, that almanac,
Yeah,
man. Biff Enterprises.
yeah.
Uh,
Or just buy lotto tickets. All the
Hmm.
numbers.
Yeah, that's all you'd have to do. Start getting a little money, just buy another ticket.
mm. God, could you imagine how well off you would be, what you would have, where you would go? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
But that'd be one of those things that they call like a boring life. Everything was so perfect. Nothing ever went wrong. Didn't learn anything from any mistakes. Would that'd be a boring life? It'd be too perfect.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind.
Yep, I can live with that.
Yeah.
I'd find a way to entertain myself.
If I could go back, I would rename my channel. I would have named it Googa. That way he couldn't have named it that, and maybe I would have got big like that. Googa food or whatever it's called. Oh Lordy. Yep. We have to live and learn though, don't we? All the way to the day we're
Yep.
expired.
You learn from your mistakes.
And that's the thing, you never stop learning. I don't care how old you get. You get wiser. But
Bud, wiser.
Well, you may not get wiser, but you get less dumb.
yeah, it's aggravating though, because it's almost like everybody's got to walk their own path to learn the lessons that you can warn them of. Like with my two boys, I'm like, man, you don't need to do that. Listen to me. Oh, shut up. I'm on, like, all right, whatever. Learn the hard way. I don't care. They're not going to listen. And then they learn, and then they're like, damn, should have listened to daddy. So, yep, I've already been there, dude. I could have told you.
If they only would listen.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to save you some trouble, but you're hard headed, so just
Yeah.
go ahead and do it anyway. You're going to, regardless of what I say.
Yeah.
And I get it. I was the same way. I didn't listen to my dad. Not like that.
No, my little niece, she did okay, but she's stubborn as I am.
Start a rocket company. I never wanted to be filthy, stinking rich. I just always wanted to be to where money was never an issue, to where I didn't have to struggle. If
All
you
right.
wanted something, you could go get it.
Yeah.
And I've told, myself this, if I ever hit the lottery, I'm talking about a big one, I would go buy a house that's not too big to maintain and probably a brand new vehicle and pay everything off. And man, after that, I ain't buying nothing really, other than I'd have all the tools I wanted and thing, but I wouldn't be elaborate and all. When I die, I'd still have tons of money and let that money make money. My kids
Oh, I
might
bet
spend it
you
all.
do some traveling though.
That's what
I
my
would want
sister
to do some
did.
traveling.
Yeah, I might would do some, but I'm
My
not
sis-
even.
my sister won $250,000 in the lottery, paid off her house, all her debt,
Yeah,
bought a new vehicle for her husband, and bought herself a used one.
right.
But paid off everything that she owes, so her husband can retire whenever he wants now because he doesn't have to pay off the house anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what I would do. all these people. There's most people though that win the lottery, or a lot of them, they're in worse shape a few years afterwards than what they started at. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, my sister's pretty well grounded. You know, she did what
Yeah.
needed to be done.
If you're sensible and don't let it just go crazy with it, you could do that. You
Yeah, I
know.
mean, all the money's gone, but she's not no longer in debt. You know,
Well, right. Yeah.
and she paid off everything. Did go a little traveling. Did spend some money on her kids. You know.
If I hit one of them really big lotteries, I'd probably give both my boys a sizable amount of money and tell them, say, this is it. You won't get no more until you inherit it from me. You know, because I don't want to turn them into drug addicts or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pay everything you own off and bank this, put it away, and possibly retire early. You know, but
I thought about it. If I was to win a large amount of money in the lottery, I start
yeah,
sort of like a fund so that my kids could or my nieces and nephews could draw from it every year,
yeah,
and
right,
so it'll be something that they get every year, but it wouldn't be like $1 million right off the bat, you know.
right. No, I actually thought about getting two debit cards. You know, and put a ceiling on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
right.
separate accounts. Then I can add money if I want to or whatever, and and I'll be able to kind of track what they're doing with it. You know, if they're being stupid with it or smart with it, and you can
Yeah.
cut them off. You
My
know.
nieces, when she started working at 16, she opened up a bank account. Well, I opened it up for her, but that was the way her debit card was set up.
Yeah.
She can spare any more money than what the limit I put on it there, but she would
Right.
deposit all her check into that account, and then she could use it on a debit card, you know.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I think even I don't know if she has a card. I don't know if she doesn't. She's got her own now, but she never got herself into trouble. But
Yeah. If you kind of teach them how to not overspend by doing that, putting a restraint on it, and get them used to doing that,
yeah,
I think it'd make a difference. You know,
yeah,
25,000 per day.
just just to get by.
Yeah.
That'd be one of those learn by your mistakes, Troy. You wouldn't do that the second time around. 25K per day. Good Lord.
Oh, my niece got fired for going to the Guns N' Roses concert instead of going to work. But it was just a well, she was six. No, she was 17 then. But yeah, they it was like a no call, no show. So it was someplace she didn't want to work anyway. So she really
Yeah.
went to the concert. It was a free concert. Her friend gave her the ticket because the friend she was going with couldn't go. But my niece got to go for free.
Yeah. I hear you. Oh, I need to take my aspirin while I'm thinking about it.
I set myself an alarm for my medications. Every
Yeah.
day it comes off at a certain amount, a certain time, and it says take your meds.
I was talking to somebody today. I said I used to set um, thing on my phone to remind me every day to take my medicine at a certain time. I said that because he was saying that he forgets. He, he was telling me about something I've never heard of, and
Oh,
this is
no.
one of the guys that we went and ate with, one of my old friends from the '70s, and he gets this shot in his belly. If he gets up to around 200 pounds, he'll get this shot, and it like eats all the fat over a couple of weeks, and it lasts like I asked him this, how often you got to get that shot? He goes, I don't know, probably every 3 months or so. But I'll show you a picture of what he was talking about. I've never heard of it.
I
I'm
never
like, is
heard
there
that.
any side effects to that? He goes, well, when you first get it, you get a little nauseous. It's called whatever that word is, but it's a weight loss thing. But
Oh
it's
my
also
gosh.
for like um, level two diabetics or whatever they call that. But
Type 2 diabetic.
yeah, he's not a diabetic, but he's still able to get that, and they do it. I don't know what I say every 3 months. and it's $54 for a shot. And I'm like, shit, I'll look into that. But he's 68. Works for him. Might work for me.
You
But
get a hall pass this time, Troy.
he does eat. He does watch what he eats too. Though I guess you got to do a combination of it. I don't know, but I've never heard of that shot before.
I never heard that.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Losing weight, pop you right in the belly with it. It burns up the body fat somehow. I'm like, man, I don't know. That don't sound right. I don't know if I want to go there or not.
You're still young, dude.
All right.
Hell, you're still young enough to be a pilot. My oldest brother got his pilot's license when he was in his 30s, not for jets, but for like private planes and everything. But when Mike Moore was our district attorney, my brother was his chief investigator, and him and Mike would fly all kind of places, for business or whatever. My brother was the one that did all the flying. I've been up with him a couple of times, but that was years ago. He's too old now. He's 10 years older than me, so I guess he'll be 76 on his next birthday. He's the oldest, and I'm the youngest.
Never respected money when it's easy. Can't afford.
Nah, you ain't too old for career change. How old are you? 33? You never too old, really. I can't afford it as a hobby. Airplanes are one expensive hobby. Yeah, true that. Oh, 36. That still ain't too old, though.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear nothing about the bird flu until about a week or so ago,
Yeah, I was watching something about it on
and
something
I went
about it.
I went shopping today, and eggs were I buy the box of eggs that has, I think, I don't know how many, but it's a big old carton of eggs, big box.
Yeah,
It was $19 this time around, and last time I went to buy some, it was, I think, 12.
holy crap.
Yeah,
There must be culling a bunch of chickens and eggs.
yeah. I don't know, but like I said, I wanted to check the prices, but we still needed eggs, so I still bought them.
Mm, damn. I might need to buy some more eggs so I can afford them and freeze dry 'em.
Yeah, there you go.
I tell you what, that I did that video on doing those. I reconstituted them with the right amount of water. Could not tell the difference. Made
Really?
scrambled eggs out of them. Could not. I mean, absolutely tastes like a fresh egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a crap ton of them already in here, but I need a crap ton more.
Chickens.
Yeah, that's what I should do. If I had a place to raise them, I couldn't raise them here. We're in like a
Yeah.
suburb. Technically, I'm in the county. I mean, I could based on that, but there's too many people near me. I might could get away with chickens, but that'd be about it. I couldn't raise no hogs or nothing here.
Chickens would be great. I mean, you get eggs all the time,
Yeah.
and when you get too old, you can process them into meat.
Yep.
You just have a
My
new fat.
mom used to raise them right there in Pascagoula. Was Chris still in here?
Oh shit. That's the gula.
Yeah, she did. She had them in the backyard. They lay eggs. I used to watch her, man. She went out there one day. She was getting ready to cook something. Anyway, she's running around there and she had that apron on. She reached down there and grabbed her a chicken and flipped him up like that and wrung his neck. And that thing hit the ground flopping. And she put him on the back steps. And started plucking his feathers and all that crap out. Like, hey, gone.
Yeah, my grandma used
Get
to
it,
do that.
mama, get it.
My grandma in Mexico. That's how she
Yeah,
just grab them and snap the neck real quick.
yeah. Yeah, she just wringed her neck, you know. But yeah, she was raised that way though. She's from back in the Great Depression out in the country. They couldn't afford shoes. You know, nobody had a car back then. She's from way back. She was born in 1920, so they already tell you, you know.
Shoes. You had shoes.
They didn't have shoes. They was all barefooted. She had 9 brothers and 1 sister. There's 11 of them kids. They had to walk to school barefooted, and their mother get up in the morning and make biscuits. That was what they carried in the school for lunch. Was bag full of biscuits. Maybe a little bit of something I don't know, but I remember the biscuits part. There was no grocery store you walk into and buy a lunch meat. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
want a meat, you had to raise it and slaughter it yourself. Hard to believe that things are like that. Then I'm just the next generation, you know. And then when I'm coming up, there's grocery stores everywhere, and everybody's got a car and movies, and it's just like, holy crap, it changed in a hurry, you
Yeah,
know.
but
And
if
then,
you lived out in the country, you still probably live some of that life though.
yeah, but think what blows my mind is like things didn't really start changing until the 1900s. Prior to that, it was always like during the 1800s, they all raised their own food. It's been like that always since the beginning of man.
Right?
And then 1900s come along, all of a sudden, boom, all this technology, cars,
Yep.
airplanes, man on the
Industrial
moon.
revolution.
How did that happen? You know, it's weird. A lot happened in a short amount of time, I reckon, is what I'm trying to say. And still is. Technology is just, I mean, with all this AI and stuff, it's almost getting scary.
Yes, sir.
All right, Simon. I'm gonna go, buddy.
Yep, we're gonna call it because I meant to call it like 11 minutes ago. But everybody have a good night and happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you Sunday,
Yep.
maybe.
Plan on Sunday. All y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your families. Um, don't choke on your food.
If you do, make a video of it. Show
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
All
Later,
right, y'all.
guys. Later, chat.